welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money, and today we are working on our big savings. So in this video we have our 100 envelope savings, we have our 3 months ahead binder, low priority binder, and we're going to do our 3K today, and we're going to do bingo today. Yeah, we've got a lot going on, but it goes pretty quickly. I mean, at least I think it's going to go pretty quickly. So anyway, how much money do we have to go in all of these? We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. So $590 we have to go in these binders. So let me get set up. Alrighty, so the first thing that we are going to start with is our 100 envelope savings challenges. We are saving $10,000. This is going towards our Hawaii, Bora Bora, Tahiti cruise. We are going in September. I cannot wait. I started to sit down and look at some of the excursions because this is, so the cruise is $10,000. That's the airfare, that's the drink package, that's everything. And the only thing it doesn't pay for is your tips and your excursions, of course, and Wi-Fi. It pays for Wi-Fi, but I want full Wi-Fi, so I found out how much that was going to cost. That's like $480 for the full 2 weeks. So we need to save a lot of money. So let's see where we are at. We are close to being done. Look at that. We are on number 86. So we are putting $400 in here today. I put real money in when I stuff it, and then I go back out and I change it into prop money. As you can see, this one says copy, and this is going into our high yield savings account because we figured while we are saving, we should be making money on our money. So this is number 87. This one's going to be 88. And the next one is 89. So look at, oh, we are so close. We are only $1,100 away from finishing this challenge. We owe, let me take a look. I have it written down. Our balance is $10,408.92. So we'll probably have to go one more stuffing, 101 in here before we pay off the whole thing. So we'll probably have to go at least maybe, I think we go into the first week in May. I think so. Okay, so that says 89. Let me get out my tracker. And it looks like we are on week 23. So let's see. We are putting another $400 in. So we put 50 in for this 400. I know it's off. It's not the right amount. So so that's going to be, we're going to do 350. Okay, so we'll do, so that'll take care of that one, 350, and then another 50, and then we'll still owe 300 in this one to get to the 10,000, right? So that should be 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, there we go. $11,000, not 11, $1,100 to go before we finish this challenge. All right, so we can take care of that and put that away. And then next up is going to be our 3K binder. And I mentioned this in, I'm not sure which video, but hubby told me that we are looking to maybe possibly taking care of some of the trees in our yard. Some need to be sprayed for diseases and things, and some need to be taken down. Whether that absolutely has to be done this year, we're not sure. So he was like, well, how much money do you have? And I'm like, none. We just started talking about it. So anyway, this binder is from Intentional Living. It's a $3,000 challenge. We were saving for our new refrigerator. There's nothing wrong with our refrigerator now. We were just planning ahead. And this saves $3,000, like I said, and we are only barely halfway through. So I think we did 15 and we finished the 75. So we are working on this 50. And let me get a not nice looking 10 because we are going to fold it And we were just doing $10 today because, again, like I didn't know we were doing this. And I told him, I said, well, we have about $1,500 that we can put towards it right now. And he goes, well, I don't know if we really need to do it this year, but he's definitely getting estimates from a couple of people. So that takes care of our 3K binder. Next up is going to be our 3 months ahead. And that is this. And I went over this in my weekly budget with me, and we had redone some of the categories. So this is the first 10 envelopes. So this had, this one has hubby spending. It's right there. These are all fully funded and already in the bank, but the categories changed a little bit, which is perfectly fine. It does not matter because we are still saving. The money's in the bank. It's making interest. So we have dining out, gas and parking, household, puppy, monthly subscriptions, water. We added, instead of for just my daughter saving for in our Capital One, we are going to be putting money towards her student loan. And that actually is going to be, I'm not sure if it's going to stay. At this month, we're doing $100, but I think that's going to be $50 going forward for the time being until we know how much that payment is going to be. Tolls is at $50. We're just going to leave it at $50 for the time being because my daughter's going to be, now we're going to be driving back and forth to Philly. And then life insurance, I added this category because I figured, you know what, that is a bill we pay every year. So I figured that should also be in there. I mentioned that we forgot about property taxes. So we have added property taxes now to our book in this first set of 10 envelopes. So we have property taxes, groceries, car insurance, our extra loan payment on our loan. That's not a necessity, but I like having it because I want to continue to do that until it gets paid off. Homeowners insurance, our T-Mobile cell phones and internet, natural gas, health insurance, electric, and then my spending. So we are saving $10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we are going to put $10 into each of these envelopes. Let us see what we are up to. We are now have $50, $70, $85 we will have in each envelope. So next up is going to be bingo. I did take the money out of bingo, but I am just going to pull this out so we can see it. We'll grab our bingo ball thing here, and hopefully we don't get anything larger than $50 because that's what we have to spend today. So let's mix it up. And it's a red one. Uh-oh, that's, oh, okay, we're good. It's $28. All right, so we were, if we weren't spending the whole amount, we would roll again. So we might, I think we should roll again because I would like to spend as much as the 50 as we can. So let's roll it again. And if it's too much, we just stick it back in. We're just going to keep rolling until we can get one. What's that? 27, 28. No, that would be 56. Right? 8 and 7. Where's my calculator? My brain doesn't want to work today. I'm sure that's 56, right? 28 plus 27 is 55. All right, so I need $5 more. You know what? I'm just going to take it. All right, so first I'm going to stick that one back in there because we don't want that. And we are going to do 55. So there we go. And that takes care of that. Let's get our card here and mark off, what was it, 28 and 27? 28 and 27, and that is 55. I think I was writing it on this side. Okay, so this is, oops, I don't want to do it with that. Let me get my pen here. So we have April, and we're doing 55. And I keep moving my calculator. All right, so we got 472 plus 55. That is 527. All right, so we can put that back in here. and we got our 50, and I'm going to steal a 5 from our low priority binder. Don't worry. I will replace that 5 in a minute. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 500, and 25, 6, and 7. Perfect. That's how much we have now in bingo. That is supposed to be going towards, what's that paying for? Oh, my daughter's Naplex registration and all that other stuff. Okay, so let me clean this up. Okay, so we are going to replace that $5. Okay, this is my ding, ding, ding challenge money. So I have some dollars in there when we finish a challenge. That is for that. Oh, I messed that up. And then I have this thing called stash cash. So somewhere along the line, we had extra cash in our overflow binder. I'm not sure what I did, but remember, if you remember back in one of the videos, I mentioned that I didn't have enough money for my March Madness, and I couldn't understand why. Well, then I refigured everything out, and I took it out of extra Etsy money. So this is probably mostly Etsy money that I got because I replaced the March Madness money and I used it, and then I had bunny box money, right? Well, I've already done the bunny box. You'll see in the next video, we finished the bunny box, and I have already distributed it when you get to see the video. I think it comes after this video, or maybe just before this video. Anyway, sorry if I tell you ahead of time that we finished the bunny box, but I distributed that money, and then I came across the money in one of the binders, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I already had the money. And then we were way ahead. I don't know what I did. Let's just say last month was a little crazy. So we're taking the 5 and we're going to replace it there. This is uncalculated money. It's just, I'm using it as stash cash whenever we need a little extra in a challenge, or, that we don't need an IOU. As long as it stays, pretty much under $5, we're good. Okay, so now we're going to do our low priority binder. So that is this one. And we are going to randomize this, and we're going to get out our sunken ship here. We have 11, so we need the 12-sided dice. That one is 20, 16, what is this one? 11, 12. Okay, and then 12, if we land on 12, it'll be my choice. So, yeah. All right, well, we're just going to roll, and we're going to go, okay, and we're just going to pop it in there. So we've got $1 going into YouTube. Nice. I'm going to go like that. 4. And that's garden. 7 is outdoor. 3 is electronics. 5 is gifts. 5 again, and 4, garden. Yeah, we used up a lot of the money in garden for the outdoor stuff. Hubby spent a little bit more than what we saved. Is that party fund? 3 is electronics. What is that? 1. Ooh, budget supplies. Always can use money in there, because I'm always like, finding things to spend it on. Yeah, I need to really cut myself off of YouTube. What is it? Temu. So my choice, it's going to go into budget supplies right now. 2 is crafts, and 12 is budget supplies. What is that? 8 is retail therapy, and then 3 is electronics, and then we have 8 is retail therapy, and then that is 9, and that is self-care. If I can get to it, there we go. And 3 is back to electronics. 3 again is electronics. Spicy 5 is going into, ooh, budget supplies. And 6. 6, I think, is date night. Yes, it is. There we go. And I think everybody got a little bit of love. All right, let me record those numbers. Okay, so I tracked those numbers so we don't mess up. So we saved $8 in budget supplies. And now in budget supplies, we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and $25 in budget supplies. We saved $1 in crafts, and that is all it has. We had to deplete that. Electronics got $1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. $5, $6, $7, and $8 now in electronics. We saved $2 to go into the garden fund. Yeah, that's completely depleted. I know. We'll have to get that ramped up. We have $3 going in for gifts. Gifts now has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, and $11. I have my one little great niece's birthday just passed, so we'll have to get together with them. Date night is getting $5, and there's a 10 in there, so that's $15 in date night. $1 is going into outdoor. We might have to put some money towards that by itself at some point. $2 going into retail therapy. And that was also depleted. Self-care is getting $1. And now self-care has $52. Then YouTube is getting $1. And now YouTube has $151. Saving up for, I'm actually doing a couple of little Happy Mail for people, some of my subscribers. Might get something special in the next month. Party Fund is getting $1, and that's all it has in there. Alrighty, so there you go. That is our low priority binder, and that is it. That is our big savings for the first week in April's paycheck. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.